and welcome to Interview with the Experts. I'm here at Banque de Binary's European headquarters in Limassol, Cyprus, joined by James Michaels and Chris Sterling, two of our senior brokers. Today we'll be talking about trading psychology. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
So let's start with you, James. Can you tell us a little bit about the one piece of advice you'd give when it comes to trading psychology?
The advice I'd probably give and start with is purely down to emotion. It's very important when you're trading that you're not so emotionally involved in what you're doing, simply because it will affect your trades, whether it's good or bad. The other very, very important is before you start your trades in your day, make sure you have all the tools to do this, basically.
How about you, Chris?
It's extremely important to have all of your research in place to get a gauge on the general sentiment of the market before you make a decision on what you're going to be trading on and which way you're going to take it, long or short. Trading
can be stressful. Do you have any tips on how to manage stress? Chris?
Yeah, it's important not to overtrade. If you have done the research, you have your tools in place, you know what you're going to be trading on, you know the signal or let's say support or resistance level you're looking for, you have to act on that with commitment. And if you're doing that, you can live with the outcome, whether it be a loss or a profit.
Do you have anything to add to that, James? Any tips on what to do when it comes to managing stress?
Managing stress, for me, again, is based on emotions. When you're making any type of trade, whether it be binary options, in forex markets, any type of trading, you have to have structure. Yes. If you're structured in your trades, then you automatically become confident because you trust your own judgment to place that trade. Again, you have to make sure that you come away from what you just did. If you place a trade, trust your judgment is going to be correct. And if it doesn't, and this is a negative trade, you have to accept that loss. And the same applies for winning positions as well. You can have a fantastic day and you can have 5-6 on the bounce. That's brilliant. It doesn't mean you have to change your way of thinking and way of trading. Stick to the same plan. Risk management is very, very important. And you have to apply that on a winning trade and a losing trade. It's very, very important.
Binary options doesn't have to be stressful. They're very short-term trades. As long as you've done the homework and you are committed with your decisions, you should be looking at profitable trades.
So it's kind of like the psychology of winning and losing, correct?
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword really, because what traders, especially beginners, tend to do is, because of the lack of discipline and experience, whether it be a losing streak or a winning streak, they tend to compound their stakes, raising them exponentially. They chase profits, and also, taking a loss, they end up raising the stakes on the next trade, which is a big mistake. You take a loss in binary options, you accept it with rationale, and discipline is definitely my golden rule, which only comes with experience. And like James mentioned, if you are a beginner, it is extremely beneficial to take advantage of a broker and take advantage of their wealth of experience in the markets.
Any last thoughts?
Yeah, one thing I want to add is two things actually when placing a trade. The reasons behind that. You have two factors, technical and fundamental. Technical, you're looking at charting systems, going back for previous results to predetermine the future price of an asset, for an example. And the other is fundamental. So these are daily events that will affect the market in a big way. This again is going to affect the your psychological state in placing a trade, because now you know the reason behind. And it's very important to follow these events and follow charting systems if you have the experience already, before you make your trade. It's very important.
How about you, Chris?
Last thoughts. I think it's extremely important to know yourself as a trader, your trading style. I think this is important because it will allow you to self-analyze, okay? And through this self-analysis, you're able to notice the mistakes that you made, and in order to not repeat them again.
Excellent advice from both of you. James Michaels, Chris Sterling, thank you for joining us. This has been Interview with the Experts. I'm Natalie Kiru. Join us next week when we'll be talking about the events that will drive the markets in 2013. Thanks for watching.